Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, we're going to talk about Athlean X ripping off Scott Herman. Before I get into this topic, if you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. The best topic ideas I turn into videos just like this. If you need coaching, please check out the link down below. All right, I'm going to show you the clip before I dive into it, so here it is.
The only two exercises you need to build big triceps. God damn! What an amazing title. If only I could have thought of something like that a few years back and then did that for every single exercise, and then took all of those videos to put them in a playlist together. Damn! I wish I thought of doing that myself a few years back.
All right, so what you've just seen is pretty obvious. Athlean X took an entire series by Scott Herman and basically copied the concept. Now, when it comes to creating content, I've been creating content my entire life. I started with a website called Muscle and Brawn. Way back in around 2007, I got picked up to write articles for Muscle and Strength and Critical Bench. And around that time, a couple years later, I started doing YouTube. And I've made, I don't know, pretty much close to 3,000 videos over the course of my life. Written, I think it's close to about 1,000 articles, and been involved with endless amounts of content creation. At Muscle and Strength, I was involved with content creation ideas when it came to some of the videos. Same thing with Tiger Fitness. I wasn't involved with all their video ideas, but we would come up with ideas and develop content. Now, a couple thoughts when it comes to content development. Number one, when I am creating content, or I'm creating content when I was creating content for one of my employers, I always had to be true to myself, right? I wanted to create new ideas, new concepts, new workouts, new things that were mine, things that were in my lane, right? I didn't just personally want to go out and copy somebody else's content and just clone it and make it mine. Certainly not, to just make money. This, for me, has always been about creating my own ideas, creating my own workouts, finding ways to communicate my philosophies, to educate and help you guys. That's always been my main focus. For me, this is much more than just about earning a living. Yes, I get to create content for a living. I get to earn a living. I get to do what I love for a living. It's just amazing to wake up every day and find ideas and concepts and thoughts and to be able to spread them to you guys, to be able to, share some thoughts and my voice to you guys. But when it comes to content creation in this industry, it becomes real easy for guys to forget their voice, right? They start to chase money. It becomes more about money, or maybe they just don't have a lot to sell. Or maybe they just don't have a lot to offer. So, maybe they're just a good body with not a lot, going on up here. Maybe they're just not passionate. So it can be really easy when the well dries up, when you don't have a lot in the reserve, so to speak, just to kind of clone the ideas of others. I think if you resort to cloning ideas, it's kind of a big indicator that there really wasn't a lot in the bank to begin with. I don't see any purpose in, if the well is dry as far as content or ideas, taking the ideas of somebody else and just putting them out there as your own. It's lazy, but it's also an indication that maybe you need to take some time away from content creation and get back to your roots and ask yourself, why am I doing this? What is my voice? What are my opinions? What are my thoughts? What can I offer that's unique? Scott Herman mentioned in his video that the fitness industry is just oversaturated with junk content, and it is. I'm not going to sit and ramble on about all the junk content, but when it comes to creating, every creator has to ask themselves, who am I? What am I about? Many younger creators come to me for advice, for opinions, and one of the things I always tell them is before you start creating content, you have to ask yourself, who am I? What are my passions? You need to spend some time in that box trying to figure out who you are, what your passions are, and what am I about. You can't just be this broad content creator who tries to put out content for everyone and everything. You need to know yourself, you need to know your passions, and you need to work within that lane. One of the worst things you see in YouTube fitness or in content creation in general is somebody that'll build a following and all of a sudden they become an expert on everything, right? Which is ridiculous. If somebody comes to me about foam rolling or yoga or bicycling or bowling or something, I'm not going to just pretend like I'm an expert and give out information because they're coming to me. This is like ego bullshit, right? Hey, big, hairy, ugly dude, what do you think about foam? I don't know shit about foam rolling, to be honest with you, and I'm not going to give them advice. I'm not going to step out of my lane. What does this have to do with Scott Herman and Athlean X? It has a lot to do with both of them. If you can't come up with your own unique content, if you have no idea what you're about, if you have nothing to give and no ideas and the well is dry and there's no passion left and no unique thoughts, maybe you just need to back away for a little bit. But dipping into somebody else's well is just really cheap, really lazy, and super unprofessional. Now, assume you're going to say there's no new ideas under the sun, and obviously they're not. Sometimes I poke around on YouTube to see what people are talking about, and if I have like a video idea, like, hey, they're talking about this concept or that concept, I'm going to ask myself, what do I think, right? What do I believe? What are my thoughts on this? And it's usually not a stretch. If I see a bunch of people on YouTube Fitness talking about a concept, I want to rush to get into this little box to share my opinion and my views. Like, if I saw a Scott Herman video about the only 2 exercises you need, my knee-jerk reaction is to go, this is a stupid fucking concept. No disrespect meant, Scott, but it's a stupid fucking concept. It really is. And that's my opinion. I'm not going to rush out to make the only 2 exercises you need video. I'm going to rush out to tell you guys you need more exercises than 2, and it's kind of a dumb concept, right? So I think we all kind of, as content creators, look around and see what everybody else is talking about and see what everybody else is doing a little bit. And it's a good way to stay fresh and to come up with new ideas. And what I really look for when it comes to content creation is what stirs me, what motivates me, what makes me want to talk, like this video, what drives me, what makes me passionate. Sometimes I'll be watching a video or I'll come up with an idea and I'm super passionate about it and I'll write it down and I'll make a video about it and it'll get shit views, right? But I know at the end of the day that I served myself, that I was true to myself, and like it or hate it, it's for you guys to decide. But it is my original concept, it is my original idea, and it is my passion. One final thought, when it comes to major content creators, I have no idea why a major content creator would copy the structure of a major series and clone it and do it themselves. It's so lazy. I mean, it's just shocking with how big both of these channels are, Scott Herman and Athlean X, with millions of followers. Someone was bound to find out. So Athlean X, shame on you. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. If you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.